Good evening, everybody. It is a Sunday night, my friends, and I am back. We're gonna have it's gonna be a little bit shorter stream tonight. I mean, it'll be shorter than what we've had. I wasn't able to get in earlier than my the 9 o'clock here, so it is what it is. But you know. We're gonna do what we can and get what we can done, friends. Maybe focus a little bit on story here tonight. Try to do some of the story stuff, move it along a little bit. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's go and bring the game audio up. There we go. Hey, Keffler, welcome on in. Yeah, getting a little bit later start tonight. I wanted to get an earlier start, but it was just I got distracted by videos, and then realized it was like almost 9 o'clock. I was like, whoops. Missed my starting time. That's all right. We'll get some Diablo 4 stuff in tonight as we do. And let's do. So I've done like a little bit of stuff off camera. Just like a few. Like there was a purple quest down here to like kick off for sorcery stuff to get your other whatever they call it enchantment slots. So I got the enchantment slots. I've put the stuff in there for that, which is kind of cool. You just take your skills you have, and then they have passives on them. So I have like the ice armor enchantment, which healing potions apply ice armor and have a 29% chance to refund themselves, and the firebolt enchantment, which dealing burning damage has a 10% chance to heal you for 5% of your maximum life and unleash a firebolt at a nearby enemy. So figured those were the best of what we have. So I should play D4, maybe miss playing D3, so I bought D3 for the switch off. There you go. Yeah. It was $30 cheaper to get it from Amazon than to get it from the eShop. Yeah, I would imagine. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, I do want to revisit. I would like to revisit D3 at some point. I mean, I got so many other things to do, but I didn't like when I played D3. I didn't play the season content because I thought it would harm the experience. But it turns out no. It's just like Path of Exile, where the season content is. And the story content are all interwoven. So I kind of missed out on the seasonal stuff that was going on at the time. So there we go. You ever did seasonal characters? Never understood it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's a little weird to me that your seasonal characters disappear. Because like in Path of Exile, like when the season's done, your character's still there. You can just keep on going with it, right? So it's just weird to me that they like lock off your character, but I guess that's just I don't know. I guess that's a way for them to kind of maybe they thought they'd get more microtransactions out of it, more money for the cosmetics and stuff. I don't know. To this day, I still don't understand the point of it. I mean, it adds it can add a little bit more life to a if you've already played the story content, it can add a little bit more life to the game by giving you a little extra thing to grind for if you want to.
How many times have you seen now, Lachlan? Enough is enough. Parathin's soul is marred by sin.
No, he wouldn't go that far.
You know what must be done, Lachlan. If you do not do it, we will. Do you have the will to see it through?
What is happening here?
Those were local hunters. They went with my brother Parathin to guide some merchants through the mountain pass, but were attacked by bandits. The hunters think Parathin set them up. That cannot be right. He is not very devout, but he wouldn't do something like that. I want to look for him, but the woods are dangerous. Could I perhaps hire you as a bodyguard? Thank you. Before we leave, we should ask around town. Maybe he came back on his own.
Yeah, I think it's just a way to like there's a lot of people who will create characters and then run through them and then delete them, especially if you when you have limited character slots and stuff. So the seasonal stuff is kind of part and parcel of that.
That troublemaker. No. But let me know if you find him. I have some questions.
Yeah. You're injured. Do you need help?
You're kind, but it's nothing that won't heal. I was a fool for trying to get into the old Lights Watch outpost. The place is overrun.
Just thought there's not a reason behind it. You understand? No, I don't think there. I think you understand. It's just. It's just. It is. More, it comes down to. There's a certain level of, like, these aren't true MMOs, but they kind of have the makings of an MMO in many cases. And one of the things that MMOs always suffer from is, like, they have to constantly keep giving more and more content, and then as people drop off of it and come back to it, they miss out on, don't miss out, but they have a lot of content ahead of them that they don't necessarily want to go through all of it, or they'll go through it, but their friends and stuff are like much higher level, and so they can't really play on the same level as them and all that stuff. So I can understand the idea of, like, I just want to start over at the same level as everybody else and just have a run through, at the same level as all your friends and all that stuff. And just kind of explore the game again, almost with a fresh pair of eyes, kind of, sort of. So I can kind of see the appeal of it. But yeah, it's not. I think you get more out of it if you're looking at, like, the multiplayer stuff. If you're in, like, a clan or a guild or something, you know what I mean? If you're just doing it solo, it doesn't really. You can fire up a new character whenever you want. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, I'm looking for Parathin.
Why? To finally arrest the menace? He went out with those heathen merchants a while back. I haven't seen him since.
Gives you a chance to redo certain things without deleting your main, basically. Yeah.
My name was fought before, but the curses I heard last night. Ugh. Should I report them to the priest?
Alright, well, we're supposed to talk to this guy. He's got all kinds of things. Have you seen Parathin?
No. Parathan does his very best to avoid me, I'm afraid. I should hope he's somewhere praying for his own salvation. We gave up long ago.
Light. I was hoping. The merchants were ambushed at a camp just before the pass. We should search there.
Found the body of a pilgrim from Margrave.
I see. So our young brother failed in his pilgrimage to the monastery. A shame. But no worse than any of us have earned, is it? Death of fang and claw, of freezing, of the pyre. Our sinful bodies deserve no better.
Seems Margrave is beset by evil on all sides.
Yes, darkness is all around us, threatening to close in at any moment. It is our struggle to keep it at bay, if only just barely. Back when the Knights Penitent still patrolled these woods, they would construct great sanctified braziers to ward off evil. There is one not far from here. If you wish to help us push back the darkness, you could light it.
I need a holy chalice.
Who are you to demand such a thing? None but those who have dedicated their lives to worship may touch the holy implements.
I am on a solemn task from the Reverend Mother Prava herself. Shall I tell her you are unwilling to fulfill her request?
Please, forgive me. It is so rare to hear any news from Kyover.
For a reason. Expansions on Blizzard. But for a reason you want to play on console. Hey, you know. Sometimes it's just nicer to fire up. Sometimes it's just nice to fire up a console and just run with it. Yeah.
Anointed in the blood of sinners. There are deserving brigands skulking in the caves to the east.
Okay.
Did you walk here too? I will pray for our feet. This pilgrimage has not been...
Alright, what do we got? And here. Just realized that was an ore vein there. Let's see what we got.
I knew he was desperate. By the light. This is horrible.
Oop.
Do you see anything?
One of the merchants who was with Parathin, anything of value has been taken from his body. Okay. Merchant's goods have been broken open and thoroughly ransacked. The fatal wound appears to have been an arrow in the neck. The handiwork of the hunters from the Margrave, no doubt. Thick scars crisscross the skin of the forearm and peculiar patterns have drawn intentionally.
I didn't want to believe it, but I've seen those scars before on unsavory types who sometimes met with Perithan. Seems he's truly fallen in with them. I have to find him. I have to bring my brother to justice. He's gone too far this time. He has strayed so far from the light. Must be it. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. Got a couple things to do here in this area. Here's why they don't release Diablo 3 on Steam. I think all the others are on there. It's not on Steam? Yeah, you're right. It's not on Steam. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't have it on there. That's weird. They also don't have Diablo 1 on there either, although Diablo 1 you can get from GOG.
I can overlook my brother's foul deeds no longer. Light, grant me the strength to bring your justice upon my own blood.
The only thing I can figure is that they must they must have some integration with BattleNet that they prevents them from being on Steamworks, I guess. Because D2R, if I'm not mistaken, was released after Diablo 3, right? That's on there, and then Diablo 4 is on there, so I'm wondering if they changed something internally so that they could use Steamworks. I mean, it's the way things are going now, right? It's like they'll probably have a Diablo 3 remastered probably sooner rather than later. Maybe that'll end up on Steam. Hundred percent buy Diablo 3 a third time. Yeah. Heck, I probably would too. I probably would too.
I'm out of mana. I'm low on precious mana.
Good stuff. Two iron chunks.
Out of mana once again.
Okay. What do we get up here? Oh, this is definitely a boss arena. There's a manual there. Rare temper manual. Probably been through a lot to find you.
What have you done? How could you have fallen so far? Margrave demands justice, brother. I need justice.
They told me it would be clean. Lift a few purses and send them on their way. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I didn't kill anyone. I ran, and they punished me for it. You must believe me.
You'll never convince the others. We can't return to Margrave. Can you walk?
Look them.
These are old smuggler tunnels, right? We'll follow them south, somewhere no one knows us. Start over. Thank you for your help. He's an idiot, but he's blood. I can't just... Can I trust you not to tell anyone where we've gone?
Sure. Alright. Quest complete. Bound by blood. Oh, I forgot that I did in fact get a staff here off camera. A briny eye staff of elemental constellation, a legendary. 217 damage per second, 13 weapon damage, 122 maximum life, 4 mana on kill, and a 2.4% resource cost reduction. The thing that's interesting about this, and I don't know how this applies, is while you have an equal number of frost, pyromancy, and shock skills equipped, you deal 174% increased damage. So I'm going to try this, but I have no idea if it's going to apply or not. So we'll see. There. We'll see what happens. Just equipped on my body. Oh, you mean the special thing? Yeah, I think it means on my hotbar. If I have an equal number of them on my hotbar, which I don't know. I don't know if it counts because I put the frost on there, so I don't know. I don't know exactly if that applies. So we'll find out here. Alright, what do we have? Yeah, let's go up there while we're out here. I mean, so far it seems to be blazing through these guys. And the extra mana per kill is helping out quite a bit. Ooh. I can pretty much sustain a blast now.
I need time to prepare that. Out of mana once again.
Okay. Well, lit the brazier. Anything else out here? There's a dungeon there. Yeah, let's go to this other one up there. Some here. What is this? I guess I'll do this event since I'm here. His spirits to rest. Oh, unburied remains, I see. All right. Nice. Okay. Later, radiant chests. Sweet. I mean, I figure while I'm there, I might as well do that. You certainly are under attack. Yeah, we're kind of rolling through stuff now a little bit easier. I think that staff is doing the work. Alright, so far so good here. Clean this area out a bit.
Pa, is it true what they say? An angel walks among men? Oh. The knights marched to Cor Valar. If I were 2 years older, I'd have passed my trials and I'd be marching with them. Instead, I stay. A skeleton crew will guard the fort until the knights can return. You'd be proud. No more polishing shields for me. They gave me a sword. Though I doubt you will ever. All right, soon. Edmund.
Archivist journal.
Recruits are proving themselves strong. I've grown fond of one, Knight Soliana Costa. Her devotion to the faith could cast even the darkest shadow of doubt from anyone's mind. It's easy to talk to her about those I left for the calling of the light. She had to leave her family too, a son.
It's locked.
Go.
We received the order. Our company has been called away on a mission for the light. I know that, like the others who have been called to serve, we will not return. We have already given everything to the church. Must we give up our lives as well?
There's a big guy over here. There's the Watchman's Key. Yeah, I think I'm rolling through it a little bit faster, a little bit easier here. Okay. What if you followed it to the letter and actually only had equal amounts of each element, like one of each or two of each? I have no idea. It's, I think some of these tooltips are like worded slightly vaguely. It feels like, so I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, does that mean what I think it means, or does it actually apply a different way?
They've been feeding on my... Please, take it back from them. Let it end. Such power!
I'm out of mana.
Okay. Well, that was a thing. That was an event, certainly. Lots and lots of fodder for my lightning bolts. Speaking of, I'll max out my lightning there. So we have that. I wonder if I could tell if that is actually active. So what does it do? 174% increased damage. So I wonder if that would show up somewhere here. have an equal number of frost, pyromancy, and shock skills equipped. So that's pyromancy. That's 1. That's shock. That's 1. That's frost. That's 1, right? Shock is 2. Shock is 3. Okay. Frost, pyromancy, and shock. So if I did... So I got 3 shock, right? 1, 2, 3. I've got 2 pyromancy. So if I change this to a pyromancy, in theory this thing would kick in, right? So we'll do, I don't know, we'll do familiar. Okay. Will it actually show up on here now? An equal number of frost. Or maybe I need 2 of each. Equal number of frost, pyromancy, and shock. I bet I need, like, to put another... Alright, so if I did... Frost, pyromancy, and shock. Shock, pyromancy. Frost. And frost. That's 2 shock. 2 pyromancy. 2 frosts. There it is. All damage, 174%. There it is. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I think I'm melting faces here. I do believe I am melting faces. A lot faster. Is that what it said? My minimal damage is in... 176 to 258. No, I think that's the same. I think that's the same, but that's... Yeah. Oh, you're just tracking my damage output for myself. Oh, okay. I was wondering if it said that there. Certainly clearing rooms out. Massacre enemies for spoils of gold. Will do. Feel like I've run out of enemies to massacre though. Just so much gold. There's so much gold dropping. Alright. that was pretty funny. This is what a true hero does. He goes into a nice warm place and opens up all the doors to let all the heat out. No door will be left shut. Must have been musty in there. Yeah, all the body. Yeah, right?
I tried to convince Soliana to leave with me. I told her that her son would rather grow up with a mother, and we could start over, away from this frozen wasteland. She refused. Soliana said to run would be to abandon the light and a better world for her son. Perhaps she's right. You just see the call to, like, the plumber. They're like, how did all your pipes freeze? Well, you see, I was visited by a hero. Yeah, I'd say I have some pretty good damage output right now. Pretty darn good. There's tunic. Destiny orders, rare ring, 50 all resist. Rare and 2 armor. 3.9% attack speed and a 5% cold damage multiplier. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. What is this guy giving me? Life regen, 3 life on hit, resource cost reduction. This guy's giving me intelligence. Alright, we'll replace this one. And shadow resistance, physical resistance. Lightning resistance. I guess I can do the physical. This does a physical. Well, physical damage multiplier is not really that great.
Healing received. I think physical resistance might be good. So I'll put that on there. There we go. Attack speed. What's this guy? 69 all resists. 25 intelligence. 3 life regen. Fire damage multiplier. Yes. Yes. Alright. Boots. This is plus 16 intelligence, 3% all damage multiplier, 4% vulnerable damage multiplier. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put that on there. And we'll put I guess I'll put poison resist back on it again. I mean, I could put shadow resistance on there. But I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's helping me or not. I mean, it's 250 shadow resistance, so maybe. I guess it wouldn't hurt to put that on there. I'll just run with that. All right, cool. Cool. Alright, now we just kind of casually walk back out of this big ass place here. It really does seem like they should have put just teleporters in the areas rather than forcing a run back. I know that a lot of these are procedurally generated, but it still would have been nice. Oh, I missed the door. I missed the door to open. There you go. Okay. Oh, there's an event over here. Raise the effigies. Enter Radiance Field Cemetery. Again. Some rewards here and there. Cool. Out we go. Anything else out here that I need to do? There's just return to Zalen Costa Margrave. Another manuscript there. Let's go talk to this person. Found these journals.
I see. So my mother was a knight penitent. Would she have made the same choice if she saw what the world has become? Thank you for bringing this to me.
Alright, level 36.
Good. Now, take a piece of the burning wood from this holy pyre and place it in the blood. And do excellent. The Reverend Mother was wise to choose you for this task. The chalice is now ready for her. And please, do give her my most respectful regards.
Crowned by the cathedral cross, the great pyre stands as tall as any roof in town. Charred corpses of the condemned remain lashed to the timbers, a clear warning for all who enter Margrave. I've lit the old brazier.
So you have. I can smell it from here. I wish I could have seen the flames dance. The light shines through you, Wanderer.
I think I can teleport right back to where this thing is. Yeah.
Oh, thank the light you're back. The sister has taken a turn for the worse.
What happened?
Right after you left, the sister, well, the demon inside her is speaking through her. She's in terrible pain. She told me about the chalice. Here, I'll place it while you prepare. We must hurry.
Oh, I just realized my staff has a giant eyeball on it.
Father Inaris, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light fill the darkness within all of us.
Your pitiful chanting again? Are you so eager to watch me freeze her blood?
Let the light push out the darkness hiding within this woman. Father, force this demon out!
No! Stop him!
of this heresy, I will see you all burn!
Father, forgive me! Hurry, finish it!
Light! Purge the wickedness!
Enough! I tire of this.
Sister, no!
No! No! How is she still fighting?
Sister? Sister! Please, say something!
Please, wake up!
It's too bloody cold down here.
Oh, light be praised!
Are you alright?
Yes, you did well. The demon is truly banished. I'm impressed you were able to copy the ritual so quickly.
Bruce their own heat. Pretty hard to begin with, yeah.
Ages to master.
Sister Octavia, you are all right. But these people have engaged in blasphemy of the highest sort. Lying, stealing holy implements, brutalizing a priest of the cathedral. They will burn on the pyre before the day is out. How could you be so rash? When the Reverend Mother...
Oh, and what will you tell Brava? That you allowed a commoner to so easily deceive her holy representative? That you abandoned your flock in Margrave and left them with no guidance from the lights? If I am to be tied to that horrific pyre, then you shall be there with me.
No. I suppose I have been away from Margrave overlong. I should return swiftly. But, Sister Octavia, please, take better care of yourself. The cathedral is stronger with you on your feet than in a sickbed.
Okay.
Friend, give me just a moment and I will meet you outside. You deserve a proper thanks. And thank you, Peter Kvera. I know it wasn't easy for faithful folk to do what you did for me.
Let's put another point. I'm using Chain Lightning, Blizzard, Frost Nova. Lightning Spear, maybe. Let's see. Glad you're alright.
Yes, I can already feel the warmth returning. Thank you, my friend. I put a great deal of weight upon your shoulders. I asked you to lie for me, to put yourself in grave danger. If you had rejected me, I couldn't say I'd blame you. But you didn't. You saved me, and in so doing, saved countless others I can still help.
What about Priest Matvey? Are you worried he will cause trouble?
No. He will keep what he's seen to himself. Hopefully, I can teach the rest of the clergy to have a bit more faith in the members of their congregation. I want you to have this. It's not much, really, but I hope it brings you some measure of good fortune. Thank you again. You will always have a friend in the cathedral.
Alright. Let's take that. Heavy chest plate. Line boots. And this is rare book she gave us. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of XP. 300,000. 380,000, I think it was. Okay. So those, and that was just a side quest. Now I have to go do some main stuff. Where's this sending me? Over to return to the Black Lake with Narelle. Oh, I gotta speak with Alicia here? Okay, let me go do that. I've returned with the Ghoul Hearts.
Excellent work, friend. Ghoul hearts seem to have captivated the clergy as of late. It's no surprise, really. Understanding your enemy is the first step to defeating them.
Alright. 94,000 XP. And now we can go from here to where we need to go. The main quest. Be a little bit closer. Killing all these ghouls are just trying to bathe in the river. Just trying to wash the stink off themselves, and they're just, you know, lone hero comes walking by and just zaps the shit out of them.
Strangers in the camp.
Okay. There's a comedian that did a piece on zombies. Oh, it's great we're going back down here. What's the plan?
I'll explain on the way.
There's level 37.
keep looking.
Okay, isn't this... Oh, I guess we go up here. I was like, isn't that the way we're supposed to go? What do I want to put? I guess I'll buff that up a little bit more. I want to put one in the other frosting that we're using too now. Just so I always have it. I'm back up here again. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I was supposed to go this way the whole time. Whoops. Whoops. Made a whole circuit.
Mama's description of the ritual was difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again.
Dungeons in D4 feel different. Something about that feels different than ones in D3. Yeah, they definitely... I think D4's dungeons feel a little bit more... in my mind, are a little bit more put together than D3's. D3's were a little bit more generic, and these feel... I mean, there's a lot of procedural generation, so there's a lot of... the little side things, like the cellars and stuff that all look very similar. But a lot of these other dungeons just kind of feel
The breeze coming from
more unique, I feel like.
Do you feel it? Let's hurry. Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Nere, stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body
D3
is
dungeons give very little room to move around. Yeah.
my
Yeah, these are less claustrophobic.
and you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key. Nere, you were so loved.
Neyrel.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rosma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
This place is full of Lilith's hatred.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though, you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first. It unfolded as my visions foretold. How we hurtle towards the prophecy's end.
All right. Cool chat, bro. Love the spider legs you've added to the place.
It started in dreams. I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. The scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. My and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
You done yapping? Okay. It's like I love
You need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
I love that you want me to I love the lore, but you need to like talk a little bit faster.
The prophecy became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell.
Shambling corpses. And ghouls.
So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before Honorius would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
You refuse to give me the key. You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself.
Boy, you hear that? He called you an ungrateful spawn. Next, he'll call you a poopy head. Then what are you going to do?
All you must understand is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
I wish it would be true, Father.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Being followed? How do you know you're being followed when you got all this tentacle crap going on? Fallen angels keep their wings in Diablo. Yep. Balances sanctum. But they lose access to the high heavens.
Outsider! Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning. How fitting it shall be your grave.
You had to get those words off before I could kill him. Night Penitent. Oh, it's a mech suit?
Vigo, who did this?
I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now.
This is some Warhammer 30k, 40k crap. Warhammer 40k.
Stronger men would have refused Venard's bribe. Is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. William, give this to her for me. I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
That's a lot of blood you're swimming in.
Not too late.
You shouldn't even be talking.
Do you not see it, friend?
Yeah, his one arm is still pierced in the chest plate.
I see it now. They have come.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Well, legendary amulets. What do we have here? Vigo's protecting amulets. 76 all resistances, 87 maximum life, 22 life on hits. 3.2% attack speed. 13% cold damage multiplier when hit while not healthy. You form a protective bubble that grants all players inside immune. The bubble lasts for 6.8 seconds and can only form once every 90 seconds. And there's an empty socket. If only it had intelligence on it. It would be, I would immediately pick it, but I don't know. I don't know. When hit while not healthy. Healthy characters have more than 80% of their life. Okay. So if I have less than 80% of my life, I get a protective bubble for immune for 6.8 seconds and can only form once every 90 seconds. But I also get a protective bubble now every time because I have a passive on, every time I take a health pot, with the possibility that I won't consume a health pot when I take one. I mean, this bubble lasts longer than that one, but 25 intelligence is 3.125% magic damage. I do have an empty socket. What can I put? This is an amulet, right? So this would be jewelry. Yeah, that's an amulet. $35 resistance to all elements. Lightning resistance. Fire resistance, poison resistance, shadow resistance. So I don't really have anything worthwhile to socket in there either. I don't know. Let me hold that thought for a moment. Maybe we can take this back to town and see if I can oh. This gives me 71 all resistance, 27 intelligence, 2.7% attack speed, and 11% movement speed. Huh. I'm not doing that much. I'm not using fire that often, so you know what? Let's do the movement speed. Attack speed on that one. And then what's this? Worshipper's Ring of the Umbral. 58 all resistance, 22 intelligence, 4 life on kill, 1 mana on kill, 383 armor. Incapacitating enemies generates 4.5 primary resource, which would be mana. Incapacitated enemies cannot perform actions due to being afflicted by one of the following crowd controls: daze, fear, frozen, knockdown, or stun. I have a lot of stun. Let me see. So this one is intelligence. This is 302 armor, attack speed, cold damage multiplier. I mean, I feel like I could swap that one out. Probably. Oh geez, this one's god damn, they gave me all kinds of amulets here. This one is 73 all resistance, 30 intelligence, 1 mana on kill, 13% movement speed, and a 15 times critical strike damage. I mean, I feel like that's even better. I mean, I don't get the attack speed, but I'm attacking. I don't know that it. I guess attack speed is. I guess casting speed goes into attack speed too, I guess. Yeah, across the board, yeah. I think I'll do that one for now. Let's see. Yeah, they just gave me amulet after amulet after amulet here. Alright. Let's see how this does.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
XP applies only to melee archers, not spellcasting, which is cooldown or delay. Yeah, I'm wondering. I guess I can look at. It would probably tell me here, right? So. This is the base attack speed inherent to your weapon before applying bonuses. Okay. All damage. Armor, barrier bonus, dodge chance. 6 mana on kill. 113% movement speed. Damage reduction in PvP. What am I looking for? Does it say it on here? So... It doesn't say on here. So like right now with 191 intelligence, my skill damage is increased by 23.9%. And my resistance to all elements is 76. That's with 145 intelligence contributed by items. Resource generation is willpower. I received. No strike chance. Weapon speed. Attack speed. Yeah, it doesn't really say. It says weapon speed here is 1.0, which makes sense. But if I put this back on, attack speed bonus. You attack 2.7% faster than your base weapon speed. Combined with your weapon, your total attack speed is 1.03 attacks per second. So that doesn't, I mean, it tells me 1.03 attacks per second, but I don't know if that's still, I imagine, I mean, it's attack, so I imagine it actually makes a little bit of a difference with the casting speed. Because I don't see anything there that says casting speed either, so.
It's too quiet. Where is she?
Are these coffins going to rise up and attack me?
Is that him? Is that Rathma? I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid.
So you're telling me
Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
You're telling me Ignatius, ignorant, indomitable, whatever the hell his name is, went looking for the key, was told that he would be he could take the key off of Rathma's dead body, proceeded to kill him with his staff, and left without getting the key that was inside the staff. What a dumbass. Oh yeah, I came here for a key and I can't find it. I was told I would be taking it off his body, so clearly it's got to be somewhere here. Attack speed determines how quickly you could theoretically cast spells in succession, assuming no cast time and no cooldown. I see. Okay. You know what's interesting? Normally, there are. I was thinking the other day, there's certain games that are in genres that I would normally play that I don't play because the art style just causes me to just not want to play them. And it's not that the art style is bad, it's just like it just triggers something in me where I'm just like, nah, I don't want to look at that for however many hours I need to look at that for. Usually it has to do with just a ton of gore and stuff like that, or just like sort of horror, like Cthulhu-esque things normally. I'm noticing though, so like a good example, well, two good examples. Darkest Dungeon and Don't Starve are two types of games that I would normally play, but there's just something about the art style that I'm just like, I can't. The art style's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it doesn't, it causes me just to not, like, I just can't see myself looking at it for hours on end. And in here, a lot of what Diablo does, and I get a little bit of that feeling from Diablo 1, from like watching videos of Diablo 1 as well, which is one of the kind of the other reasons why I don't think I'll play through Diablo 1 unless there's like a remaster or something like that. But in here, in these caverns and stuff, you've got all this like, you've got blood, you've got like intestines and all kinds of things just hanging around in this game, and there's a lot of body horror stuff, and it's not affecting me. It's like kind of got like a little bit of a, it's like if I compare this to Last Epoch, right? Last Epoch had a few areas that were like, ew, I don't, they were okay. Like I got through them, but I was like, man, I'm glad I'm out of this area, right? And this one, and a lot of them had like the sort of the purple, goose tentacle nonsense. Um, this one, for some reason, it's like everything's sort of muted a little bit. Like the blood and stuff is kind of muted, and it's muted enough that it's like not really affecting me that much, which is interesting. It's just an interesting little observation I just been thinking about as I was walking through there, and I'm like, normally I'd be like, just like let's just get through this place as quickly as possible, and now I'm just like, nah, it's just not really affecting me the way like stuff like that normally would. You know? That's why you don't want most animes. Huge Gundam series, but I'll never watch Gundam Wing because I don't like the art style used for the characters. Yeah, it's weird. There's just some things that just kind of like, it's not that there's anything wrong with the art or anything like that. Plenty of people have no problems with it. It's not poorly done. It's just like, it just puts you in a weird mindset. You know what I mean? Like you're just like, no thanks. you know?
My bags are full.
Yeah. Figured I would get bag full thing here. Let's do a teleport. Gunwing was one of the most successful series of all the spin-offs, but they used a more realistic, artistic look for the characters I don't care for. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get it. There's just sometimes there's just like things just look strange or they just kind of come off weird. What is this? 74 all resist, plus 5 toughness, 25 life on hit, 435 armor, 12% movement speed. Not quite. Not quite as good as the other one. I'm going to put this away for a second. Put that away for a second too. I'm just going to wipe all of these out because if there's something good there, oh well. We'll get something else later. Okay, so we got that. Now if I take this out, what can I do? Masterworking. Tempering. Alright, so if I grab this, what would be good on here? What do I have on mine right now? I have intelligence. Can I get intelligence on this? What would intelligence fall under? Resource, maybe? Resource generation, no. Utility? No. Defensive? Resistance to all elements, maximum resolve stacks. Shadow resistance, fire resistance. Maximum life. Yeah, max level. Saving lower level gear does you very. Oh, I know. I always do that. I end up like throwing stuff in the chest there, and then I'll eventually go through and delete all of it. Seven to 10% movement speed. Vulnerable damage, burning damage. I could add lightning damage to it. Or just a base damage thing. What does that do? Is that just base damage? Is that all damage? It didn't say all damage, it just said damage. I don't know. I wanted to see if I could put... cold damage multiplier... vulnerable damage. The lightning damage would far outstrip the bonus of yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Probably. Let's throw lightning damage on it. Let's see if we get a good roll. %. That's a pretty good roll. Since I can get between 7 and 12. So, 11% lightning damage. And then, sockets, so jewelry stuff, resistance. The jewelry sockets aren't that great. But maybe I can make a socket here, or make a better socket thing here. Is it this guy that does it? Sigils. Enchant item. Print aspect. What is this? Aspect of piercing static. Salvage a legendary item. Your crackling energy charges grant 4.5% increased critical strike damage and 2.5% attack speed. Aspects receive 50% or 100% increased potency when imprinted on amulets or two-handed weapons. I see. But does this replace... Does this replace the one that's already on there? How does that work? Crackling energy periodically damages surrounding enemies when picked up. I wonder... See, I'm worried that will remove this one and replace it. Let me see. Aspect of piercing status, rank 2 of 5. Rank 2. So the codex imprint aspect. So let me see something. If I Diablo for imprint aspects. Imprint them onto other gear to enhance your character. Aspects can be powerful tools. Codex of power. You get more imprint onto your gear. Extracting aspects from your gear. Extracting an aspect from an item will destroy it in the process. Okay. What if you imprint aspects, replace on existing? Can you re-imprint aspects from your codex? Imprint on a different item. No. Printed aspects. You can only imprint an aspect once, and from then on you can't even extract the aspect even from a new item. Does it ever reset? Stat range. That's not really the question I'm asking. Talk to the town blacksmith. How to farm aspects. That's still not the question I'm looking for. Aspects, Diablo 4 wiki. If you imprint a legendary item, it overwrites the existing aspect, gaining the new effect. That's what I was looking for. Oh, God. I ended up on Frickin' Fextra Life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Well, now I can't rely on what that just said. Legendary Aspect Guide. Legendary item. Oh, for crying out loud. Really? Really, assholes? You're gonna pull that shit? Imprinting an aspect in Diablo 4 overwrites the existing aspect on the item. You can replace imprinted aspects many times you want, provided you can afford the cost. They're taking that from the Nerd Stash and GameSpot. I guess that, I mean, that makes sense to me that that's what would happen, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to overpower the thing. I kind of wanted to overpower it. I mean, I could also. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. I think, where was the guy? Oh, he's in here, right? The gem guy? That's kind of what I was looking for. There he is. Craft gems. 250, 50. 50, sapphire. Fire resistance. So it's just like for jewelry, it just does resistance stuff. That's a little annoying. Oh, I can add sockets just like in PoE. I didn't know I could add a socket. Although adding a socket to that, it doesn't make any sense. Let's do it to this. 22,500. Okay. Yes. Let's add a socket to that. Okay. I didn't know I could do that. Now I know. What do I guess the diamond I want to put on it. 12% all damage multiplier. Chip diamond. Can I make 14% regular diamonds? Can I add a second? Maybe. I don't know. Yes, I can.
I cannot use that.
And that's it. You can only have 2 sockets. There we go. Shadow damage. I'm guessing I want diamonds. Because it gives me, like... Diamond does all damage. I mean, I could do all damage, or I could just do the other. I could just do the topaz, right? Which is 18% lightning damage multiplier. Since I'm using lightning all the time. Yeah, it worked. Yep. Can I craft? What do I need for that? It says missing resources. I need 1,000 topaz fragment to make a full topaz. Huh. Alright. Well, that's fine. Let's actually, you know what? I mean, I have a topaz there, but I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna try to salvage the things from this one. Salvage or not salvage? Unsocket. Socketables of a fully socketed item can now be replaced by selecting a socketable and inserting it directly into your equipment. Socketable that cannot be fit into an item will now replace what's there instead. Measure socketable is. Oh, so I just have to. Can I just. Okay. Oh, that's easy. Cool. Cool. So I can take these crude topaz, put them in there. Right. And that gives me 28% more lightning damage, plus the 174% increased damage in general. Alright. We'll go with that. I'll go with that. I'm just gonna put, I don't know if, should I put this on? Movement speed. I feel like I should have put the movement speed on it. I don't know. This doesn't feel that great. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna put this away over there, and then just we'll roll with that. I'm gonna keep both of these in here. Get rid of the rest. And I'm going to just salvage a couple gems here that I'm not going to use. So let's do that. It's 10% all damage multiplier. I'll keep that. Alright. And we'll get rid of the rest of these. Cool. Let's switch to it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm doing pretty good damage right now, so we'll see what it's, how it lines up. Alright. Lots of gold dropping here. Wait, what does it say? Atone. Sorry? There we go. Boon of potions is bestowed upon you. Vigo wanted me to give this to you.
Vigo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrel. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over.
Apparently she's really got to go to the bathroom now. The way she's walking.
Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it?
On a door to hell?
Only depend on ourselves to find out.
Number 2 incoming, yeah, right. Where would she use a key to hell? I don't know, on a door to hell? I mean, I'm not a smart man, but you know. What was the other thing? What do I have in here? Frost Nova. Where's Frost Nova at? Blizzards. I want to put a real point into it just so I don't lose it. Ice armor. Frost Nova. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So now where to? Are we... Oh, we're into Act 2 now? Which is way the hell up there. Alright. There's also this over here. The stronghold. So let's go do that. Cool. Also, do I have any scams here? Scam passes? I do have some scam passes. So apparently if I just grab all these, then we get whatever this is, the gloves. So I'll just grab them just for the sake of grabbing them. Favor tokens. Alright, since we're generating favor tokens, might as well use them. Excuse me. Where was I headed? I'll go there. Chipped diamonds. Looks like there's something up here. Oh, there's a jumping point. There's something there. Okay. Oleg's hideout. I don't feel like doing a thing right now. I mean, there might not be that. It might not be that deep. Let's just go. Let's go do it since I see it. We'll do it since I see it. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like it's very big.
Bless you. You are too late to stop their glorious transformation. You're a saint.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Power looks like you will never have it. Wouldn't have made it without you. You're a saint.
Okay. Through that rather well. That wasn't too bad. It was a nice little short jaunt there. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to be a short jaunt or if you're going to be like a multi-level cave. Blade. Give aid.
I could use some assistance.
Gain a barrier that absorbs damage you take. Okay. Well, thank you. They upped the graphical settings in the game. It looks clearer. No, I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed anything with the game or with streaming or anything. It's all the same as yesterday. Now, YouTube might be giving me a better encoder. Being funny yesterday, display at lower res. Yeah, it's possible. Like YouTube. So I stream to YouTube at 1440 because it's supposed to damn near guarantee that I get the better VP9 encoder. But even then, I think sometimes YouTube just won't give me a better encoder on their end. So it might be that I'm getting the better encoder today. So we'll see. And also sometimes if you, like, even if you don't have it set to auto, sometimes YouTube will just change, what resolution you've selected on the for viewing the stream. So sometimes, like, I've had to go in a couple times and tell it, no, I want 1440p, not 720 or whatever. Dude, my mana is refilling so quickly now. I'm just holding down the button. That is hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Just stand there holding down the button. Also, we got a floaty something. Save all good gear with stats, even if you can't use it right then and there. Yep. Alright. Poor desert rat. Yeah. I'm trying to... There was a challenge to, like, I think kill one of every animal, so I'm just maliciously shooting everything that moves now. I feel like Emperor Palpatine, man. I'm just like unlimited power. Just zapping everything. Oh, frost damage. He is hurting. Over there. Final Fun Day, she's trying to hunt a go for dinner. Yeah, I know. She's trying to hunt, and I'm here like just zapping everything out of existence. Dungeon there. I don't know if I want to do a dungeon right now. I just want to go to this thing. Secluded cabin. Potent blood. Speak to the hunter.
The beasts can't resist the scent of blood, even their own. I have enough here to lure out a few. Care to join the hunt?
Sure. You can keep up with my zappies.
That certainly got their attention.
Out of mana once again.
Wow, how did I run out? How did I run out of mana? I guess there's not enough things to I'm killing here. Alright then.
Bloody well done. With all this, we can draw out one of the big ones. Do you hear that? Right. That's it. Take this for your troubles. Good luck to you.
Okay. That is all mine now. That guy was gonna jump up and hit me, and he didn't even make it past midair. Okay. The hell is this?
Is someone there? Please, I need your help. I can't see.
Oh, this is cool. I gotta stay within the thing here. Okay. There you go. He found his way. Oop, level 40. Frost Nova. Size increased. Each enemy frozen generates 5 mana. That's okay. Sure. We'll do that. And Frost Nova makes enemies vulnerable for 4 seconds. We have a thing to do with vulnerable. Cool. I like it.
Mortal souls, ripe for Lilith. Blood. She will have you.
What was that? Can't finish that sentence, can you? It's very cool that I haven't really. I mean, there's been some repeats of events like the protect the caravan and stuff like that, but I've been getting a lot of different ones now as well. So it's been pretty good. I'm really enjoying that sort of random mechanic in the world. All right. See if I can make it to this main quest area. Gotta be something over here. Probably like a cave or something. There's a carve out here. Or an idol I can't interact with. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to backtrack all the way there. Let's... 2.2k lucky hit on a crit. Yeah, I think that's... I have something that gives lucky now as well. I believe. So, yeah. But it's like a very low percentage chance. Messing up a lot of dungeons, which is not feeling all that great, but I am trying to like progress a little bit. Raglan Fen. It's like a new staging area here. It looks like it. Nottingham Keep. What is this place?
Can you feel it? Eldheim is hallowed ground, my friend. Blessed with
Anarius, that's his name.
Just being here is a way of lifting my spirits.
gossip around here, traveler. The Glen folk will find any reason to slander the cathedral, despite all we've done to heal this broken land.
Pray for me, Wanderer. I've asked Inarius for the strength to resist temptation, but I can't keep my hands from stealing. It's like they're possessed.
Well, don't tell anyone else that your hands are possessed, because, you know, you might end up losing them.
I swear on my soul, I'll never take Father Inarius' name in vain again. Just get me out of this thing, please.
Is the stable there? It's interesting that most of the population of Sanctuary either worship a demon or hate them, but not a single one worships angels. Yeah, well, I guess, I mean, these guys are worshipping Inarius, right? Which is, I get, he's technically a fallen angel, right? I mean, he's not a high angel anymore. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of demon worship.
I'm looking for a Haradrim named Dolan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Okay.
Oh no. You another one of his bootlickers? Stoning this, stoning that. People always going on about the man like he's a god among us. Oh, where was he when the Knights penitent scoffed at our offerings to the forest? Huh? Well, I'll tell you where. Up in his pretty keep, prancing about like the cock of the walk.
That I can see. Armor vendor. You know what's funny? They have like armor vendors and stuff, and I have yet to buy anything. Everything I've gotten is just drops. Metra's Tunic of Mind's Awakening. 1160 armor, plus 22 intelligence, plus 62 maximum life, plus 777 armor, plus 4% barrier generation. Cast skills grant a bonus based on their element. Pyromancy immobilizes enemies for 1.1 seconds. Shock grants 11% bonus movement speed for 4 seconds. Frost grants a barrier for 1.1% of your maximum life for 4 seconds. If you've dealt damage with each element in the last 4 seconds, skills grant all bonuses regardless of their element. Holy fucking shit. Jesus H. Christ. And here I am like, I've never bought anything from a vendor in the game yet. And it's like, this vendor's like, hey, I got the crack you're looking for over here. You know what I mean? You want some of this? Jesus Christ. Vendor, hold my beer, yeah. Right. I think I'm buying that. I believe I am buying that. So the question is, how does this affect my stats? Because right now we got this, we got the casting conjuration skill grant you 16% damage reduction for 5 seconds, which I don't think I have anything that does conjuration. But I get +1 to defensive skills. So do I lose any of my defensive skills when I do this? Well, we'll find out in a second. Okay, so I did lose one of my enchantments. Which one was it? Okay, it was this one, the ice armor. So where's my skills at? So defensive. So ice armor is what I was using for that. Which gives me a barrier whenever I do a healing potion. Yeah, no, that's yeah. So okay, that's not terrible, but I just got to remember to put a point back into that so I can use it as the passive. Is there anything else that would be a good passive? Chain lightning forms automatically after spending 87 mana. Well, I'm spending mana like crazy, so that might actually be a better passive there than what I had. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. But anyway, what do we got here? So, shadow resistance, physical resistance, base weapon damage, critical strike damage is 72.5%. Damage with lightning is 31%. Healing received 1.6%. Life on kill 7. 4,250 armor. Reduces incoming damage by 55.25%. You have 2,644 armor for primary equipment stats, 92 armor from your strength, and 1,514 bonus armor from other sources. The damage reduction from physical resistance is capped at 90%. Okay. So we're at 55, almost 55.5% damage reduction. 4% barrier bonus. Mana cost reduction is almost 2.5%. Passive mana regeneration is 13 per second. 6 mana on kill. 113% movement speed. Lucky hit chance bonus is 1.2%. I mean, that's not... Yeah, 261 on all resistances except shadow resistance, which has 511. So, I mean, that's pretty darn good. Toughness is an approximation of your survivability for each damage type based on your life, armor, resistances, and other damage reduction sources. So I have 1,751 toughness. Okay. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. What I think I'll do, though, is see if we can pull the aspect off of this thing, and so we have it in our codex. But otherwise, I think that's a good armor upgrade. Blacksmith. Let's do. Let's just get rid of all these. I'm not even gonna look at them. Let's just pop that off of there. Do we have a... You have weapons that all suck. Okay. I assume there's a waypoint around here somewhere. I have an urgent message for Donan.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Heraldric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Wow. There's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon. Lilith.
And you know this how?
Well, we've had some chats.
Discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there.
What was the incident? You ran out of food?
For yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braystag. And be careful. Stay close to the other knight's penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
Kid's dead. Kid said, don't worry. He's dead. Totally dead. That's how it works in Diablo, right? Like, someone's like, everything will be fine. Dead. What's your relationship with Lorath?
We haven't spoken much in recent years, but the two of us have history. We are brothers of the Haradrim. I'm probably the closest thing to a friend he has nowadays. Forging bonds is not exactly a strength of his, as I'm sure you've noticed.
I love that when the son character went through the door there, most games would have just had him disappear. But no, they actually had a track for him to walk all the way down the stairs and all the way up. So as we're having that conversation, he's just walking in the background out the door. Can you tell me more about the incident?
It occurred just the other day, in the dead of night. I thought it was a nightmare at first, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have some things to finish up here, and then we will talk more at the estate.
It's the last time we'll see him alive. Yeah, right? Alright. Yeah, I wonder, is there like a waypoint up here? I don't see one. Unless it's up there. You'd think with a stable master and stuff around here, there would be a waypoint to get back here easily. The kid's probably useless in a fight. Yeah, I mean, his father could just be being overly protective, too.
Spare some kindness for an old soldier?
Sure. There you go.
Thank you, Wanderer.
What's your story?
I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, though I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin.
Except coin. You seem troubled.
Look at this. These stone tablets contain some of the earliest written works of my Druidic ancestors. all destroyed.
Yep, sorry, that was me.
And the Gautmar grasslands have been stirred into a frenzy recently. They've taken to smashing or even eating our runic tablets. I don't blame the creatures, but we must preserve our history. Surely you see the value in that. Please, retrieve whatever you can.
Destroy the tablets. Gotcha. Oh, I mean, retrieve them. Okay. Someone's eating stone tablets. Yeah. I mean, you know, maybe they just have, like, really bad teeth and they need to... Oh, we're getting snakes. They just have really bad teeth and they need to grind their molars a little bit. We got a little bit of hiccup there. My computer fan like spun up for a second. I think we just had a big loading moment.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
Unsettling, eh? Can you be more vague? Well-worn book. A short book entitled Journey Beneath the Twin Seas. The pages are filled with illustrations featuring a group of young adventurers exploring ruins and fighting off monsters. The First Forest, a guide to Skogsglen and the Koi Dulra, written by Braga. Okay. Yeah, doesn't he close any of his doors of his cabinets here? Filled with a woman's garments, seemingly untouched for years, a dust-covered note atop the clothing reads, crafted by Chaldeum's own royal tailor, they call it silk woven of sunlight. Who better to wear than you, my love? Donan, I know losing your wife has been hard, but do not let that grief blunt Yoren's potential. You cannot shelter him forever. He must be free to find his own way in the world. His faith in the light will shield him from danger. Reverend Mother Prava. A hefty tome entitled A Guide to the Weights and Measures of Ancient Kajan, Volume 2. The pages are well worn and riddled with handwritten notes. Table cluttered with alchemical instruments. A piece of parchment lists ingredients for an elixir to cure insomnia. Dude's not sleeping too well, eh? I could imagine. In here real fast. Nothing? Okay. Oh, we got some Lilith petals here. Oh, he's got the door to hell, huh?
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
He's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
A weathered tome entitled The Book of Wards. Notes are scrawled in the margins of a section about fire magic. A stack of papers bearing the title The Fall of Astaroth. It appears to be an unfinished chronicle of Donan's battle against a demon. Numerous lines have been crossed out and rewritten.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. A daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida, the druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her.
Okay. 134,000 XP. Bring dark tidings from these fractured peaks.
Rothma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
Lilith doesn't seem to believe that you destroyed Astaroth.
Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more.
Alright. You look worried.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Keregar and ask Corman the alchemist to send anything he can, and tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
I love that they have modeled shields with a slit in them so that the spearmen can be protected behind their shield and still use their spear at the same time. Like that's such a cool little detail that they put in there. You don't see that very often. All right, so oh yeah, here's the thing. I was gonna say there's gotta be a waypoint around here somewhere, right? Here it is. Cool, Firebreak Manor. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop here tonight, friends, because it's getting late and it is. I got work tomorrow. Anything else of interest here? I don't think so. What we got here? Do I have a stash here? I guess I don't have a stash here, do I? I think real fast. Let's go so I can get back here easily. We'll go back to somewhere we know where we're at. And let me see if I can pull this thing off of here. That's not it. Where was the... It's up here, right?
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
No. Where? It was this person, right? That could pull things off into the codex of power. Graph sigils. Salvage seals. I can't do it unless I just salvage the whole thing, huh? Granny in the hut. I thought there was so I guess the only way to potentially get this is to just I can't salvage this because I put a thing on it. So I can't pull the thing off of it. Shields. Oh, I didn't even see this view possible ones. So I could have known ahead of time what the possible ones were. I didn't even see that button there. No. Okay, so I put this here. Can I just... I guess I can't pull stuff off of it. Salvage seals. I can't salvage an FX.
Another time, then.
Over here. Tempering master working. Maybe that's something that unlocks later on. Maybe I don't have the ability right now. I don't know. I'll just do that. I'll just put that away for the moment. And we'll get rid of that.
Come back if you need work.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna have to stop there though. Friends, unfortunately. But thank you so much everyone for watching. Tomorrow night I'm probably gonna do play Busbound. Cause I've been itching to play like a little cozy drive-in thing for a little bit. Probably just do that for tomorrow night, and then Tuesday we'll see. Probably I might do Octopath Traveler 0 on Tuesday just to get more of the story done. Not sure. I you know, I've been thinking about pushing Octopath Traveler to the weekend. Just so I can kind of have more time to go through the stories and stuff. So maybe we won't do that during the week. So I'll figure out what Tuesday will be. Maybe it'll be more Diablo 4. Maybe it'll be something else. I have to look at my. Do I have my my master list here? I do. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that are in progress. So whether I pick up something that's in progress or I grab something else off the list, probably grab something else off the list if I do anything. So we'll see. We'll see. See what I'm up to for that. But I think tomorrow is a good idea. I think I'll just take a little break, just a day or two from Diablo. And do some bus bounds, and then we'll get back to Diablo during the week at some point. Try to keep on grinding forward, and we'll take it from there. My friends. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you happen to run across this on the YouTube and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that'd be really swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously. And I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you bye.
did you get in here?
I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.